I believe we are all originals. We are all unique and not necessarily special, but special in a way of who we are.
Said, you really need to be out there talking about this.
I have this entire thing. It was right there, smack in the middle of right. And then I'm like, the original, the original. And the more we said it, it was like, yeah, the original with Chris and Lisa, and it rhymes perfectly.
I really want to be able to encourage people to seek the support that they need and help connect them through this show. My name is Chris Gota, and I'm a mother of four.
By trade, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, stress management consultant. I'm a daughter.
My husband and I work together in the healthcare industry on the East Coast, the West Coast, and even on the island of Hawaii. I never thought I'd say I miss the TSA, but I kind of do. It's kind of nice to have our own show, I have to say.
So we have different aspects, and when we decided to do this, as Chris mentioned, we've been on stages together. We've been on so many different organizations and doing so much and talking and collaborating in many things about women, womanhood, young girls, our body, from going from the time that we start a period to our menopause, menopausal, like our tantrums and moods, all the way to cancer and grieving and loss. Now we are going live.
Just a few minutes late. That's okay.
We did all that.
Welcome to our first show. Happy New Year. Hi, Lisa.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm awake. Yay.
We are live, and this is absolutely beautiful. You know, congratulations for our first launch and inauguration of what I call it, the original show with Chris and Liza.
Yes. Yes. Congratulations to you too.
Oh, it's a to us. I like
Yes.
us better. So, welcome to our viewers. Thank you for being here. For all of you who just tuned in, and this has been a long awaited coming, not only in relationship, but in what we want to bring to you, to our audience, and maybe to the world in bigger aspects. So,
Ooh.
Chris, thank you for being a part of the original show. Take it on, introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm so honored. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for inviting me, for uh, helping to collaborate on this. I know we've collaborated on many projects in the past, and this is not our first time, you know, uh, on stage or on an online interview. We've done a few of those in the past, so it's kind of nice to have our own show, I have to say. It's very
Yeah,
cool. I'm excited
it's
about all of the
exciting.
different, yes, we've got a lot of topics to cover and all that. But first, just to let you know where I'm coming from and let everybody know who I am. My name is Chris Gota, and I'm a mother of four. And I'm in the healthcare industry, and we've been kind of working from home during this whole pandemic. But
Mhm.
uh, before we were locked down, my husband and I worked together in the healthcare industry on the East Coast, the West Coast, and even on the island of Hawaii. So it's been kind of nice to be at home and do everything from home. I'm really discovering how much we actually can get done, not actually having to travel, but I do miss traveling. I never
Mm.
thought I'd say I miss the TSA, but I kind of do. Getting out there and it's when it's been a part of your lifestyle for so long. I am
Mm.
missing it, but of course we want to stay safe and make sure everybody is safe before we can get vaccinated and go out into the world. But besides that, I have been homeschooling my three youngest children, who are not very young anymore, but it's been about 12 years of me homeschooling them. So I thought that, I've been on a lot of support groups for homeschoolers, and especially with this pandemic that has suddenly kind of turned schooling and education upside down. I've been getting a lot of letters and requests for advice, and I've been sharing. So, with Lisa's encouragement and encouragement from some of my friends, said, you really need to be out there talking about this, and sharing some of the things I've learned
Right.
12 years of home education. So I'm very happy to do that. And we're also going to cover lots of topics on women's healthcare, since I have been working in the industry for a while. And obviously, with all of this going on, a lot of new things are coming up, not just women's physical well-being, but our emotional well-being. It's kind of been brought to the forefront with everything that we've had to, handle during the pandemic.
Mm,
So I think it's been a good introduction to the show to, get that going. I really want to just support everyone, do what I can. Obviously, I don't have all the answers, but through this show, through this medium, hopefully connect everybody to the support that they need, for anything that comes across in your life, whether it's life, love, um, child, you know, children, and career, and really as much as we can cover, in the short time that we have every week, or maybe more often. We'll see.
right.
But I'm happy to also share my personal stories of my struggles with stress, chronic stress, emotional, just emotional difficulties throughout my life, and how much Lisa and hypnotherapy has helped me. So that I really want to be able to encourage people to seek the support that they need, and help connect them through this show. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so happy and so proud to be connecting and partnering with Lisa on a show like this. It's very exciting. Lisa has been such a wonderful support and inspiration and mentor in all of this. So, and that's your cue, Lisa, for your turn.
Ah, my cue. Well, welcome everyone, our audience, especially ladies. Um, Thank you for joining the original. The original was created because we were looking for a name for our show. We started with Tea Time with Chris and Liza, and then it was Raw Talk, this talk, and you know
Because we're
what?
always
One
bringing
day I was standing in front of my vision board in my bedroom, and my vision board, a lot of the things that I created as a vision board, which we will be doing together, all of us. Hopefully, that will be one of the segments. And here is my vision board, and right at the bottom, exactly the way this, I'm sorry, exactly the way our logo is. I have this entire thing. It was right there, smack in the middle of right. And then I'm like, the original, the original. And the more we said it, it was like, yeah, the original with Chris and Lisa, and it rhymes perfectly. So, you know what? I believe we are all originals. We are all unique and not necessarily special, but special in a way of who we are. So, with that, by trade, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, stress management consultant. Um, I'm a daughter, and I guess I can call myself single since I am not married.
Yes, that would be the exact definition of single,
Definition
not
of
married.
single. Yeah, I've been divorced for 30 years, so I'm,
That's
single it
single.
is.
Yes, single
I'm
single.
qualified to be single. So we have different aspects, and when we decided to do this, as Chris mentioned, we've been on stages together, we've been on so many different organizations and doing so much and talking and collaborating in many things about women, womanhood, young girls, our body, from going from uh, the time that we start a period to our menopause, menopausal, like our tantrums and moods, all the way to cancer and grieving and loss. So why not? This was the perfect way of not only us elevating ourselves, but helping every one of you, because this is going to be raw talk. We're going to be talking about, yes, divorce, yes, um, our children, um, homeschooling, from cancer. Like today, I had a client coping with cancer and has done so many other things, and how now she's doing so many alternative healings and everything. So this entire mind body connection and spirituality. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Relationships, all the way to schooling, and you never know. We
Yeah,
might even get up and dance.
maybe. Lots to do, lots to talk about. Yeah.
So today's segment, because today is in our inauguration and our launch, and you are here. I love gifting people. I love gifting people. So for the first three, no, the first person who says something, Chris, come up with a word, and we can give them a mug. We can send them one of our mugs
Oh,
that says
yeah.
the
Okay.
original.
Okay. So first person who um uh um has something new that they want to do in 2021. Share something new you want to do in 2021. And
That's
doesn't
great.
yeah, yeah. Like for me, for instance, I don't know. We've got to think of a better thing than resolutions, right, Lisa? Because I'm sitting here going, okay, I got a Nordic track thing. It's like a Peloton, but it's a bike with a screen, and you can have the different programs where you can go bike around Paris or Las Vegas, and it shows you on, it's like an iFit. And
Okay,
honestly, it's
you're
so new.
exercising in Las Vegas
Yeah,
by
you're
in
on the bike.
on the
Yeah,
bike,
yeah.
and imagining that you're in Las Vegas, you like playing poker or doing the slots, and
No,
you're
no,
exercising.
no, you're riding through the streets. If I could ride into a casino, I would, but you can't, the program won't let you do that. So, it was one of my resolutions to go get on this bike. So, but Lord help me, I'm just so bad at resolutions. I can never keep a resolution.
Okay,
But
wait a minute.
yeah.
Resolution. What was your resolution? Why did you get the bike?
Uh, my husband and I got it for each other so that we could get in shape. And then we do a lot of sitting, especially because we're doing a lot of Zooms and meetings, and so we thought we need to get into better shape. We need to look at our health. So exercise is definitely on that list. And okay, so
And
got
what
this
is
bike.
the intention?
The intention is to uh, get on the bike instead of hanging our robes and towels on them, and
Yeah, but
actually use it.
what is the intention? So you said a resolution for this year is to get on a bike, and you got the bike.
Okay.
But now what?
Now
But
what?
what was the intention? I want to bike every single day.
Yeah, we're supposed to do like 3 miles a day.
Now, there you
Minimum,
go.
minimum 3 miles a day.
Okay, so that's 1 hour walking. I don't know how long it is on
It-
that machine.
Oh, I don't know either. 10, 15 minutes? It depends. I guess it depends on how fast you go. And if you're going uphill, it takes a little bit longer. I mean, the thing,
Have you been on that bike yet?
no, I mean, I have been on the bike. Come on, it's January 7th. Of course I've been on the bike. But when the screen shows that you're going uphill, the bike
Hmm.
actually like tilts. So, and it gets harder to pedal. So it's like you're actually going uphill.
Okay, and
Yeah.
becomes harder.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
very interactive. I'm actually excited to, it's like I said, I've been on it. I haven't driven through, or haven't ridden through Paris yet. So
Okay.
around the
So
block,
you've
they
been
let
on
me.
it for 3 miles.
Yes. Or
Okay.
whatever the miles is from here to the Glen Oaks. I think it's 4.5 miles. So not bad, right? A little
Not
more than
bad.
3 miles.
And the intention is in, you know, it's like you're so great in putting business plans and strategies.
I
So,
know.
and this is what I do in my work. It's like, okay, you come in because you want to, um,
Right. What's the intention? What's the vision here for
the
having?
intention
Yeah.
is, well, it's the goal.
What's the goal? Okay. The
Okay.
goal is to be in good enough shape to run away from a dog if I have to. Think about it. If you're
That's not a good enough dog. That's not a good enough intention. Is it a poodle or is it a
right.
Doberman?
Okay, a coyote. Here in the hills of
Okay.
coyote. I have to be in shape enough that if I needed to run away from a coyote, I could while carrying my groceries. or somebody's small child.
Oh my God.
I just want to be
Okay.
healthy. I don't want to be like a feeble. I want to be strong. I want to be fast.
And you are going to resolute, you're going to get there in 6 months. Is that the intention? The
Oh my.
resolution is that in 6 months, see, the project, it's like there's a project, there's
Yeah,
a
that's right.
goal, and then I set small little modules of intention. So my intention is to do this for the next 30 days or a month or 3 months. And in 3 months, see how
Yeah.
much stronger I am, how much faster I am, how much toned my body is, how much I have dropped weight. Those are the things, not going to Paris and Vegas.
Yeah, that's not enough motivation. You're right. I mean, it's great motivation, but it's not going to last long. I think my strongest motivation is that I want to age well in the next 10, 15 years and be and the only way to do that is to stay active. So
Okay.
want to use this as a way to stay active. And actually, I want it to be a springboard to do more with, go skiing. My husband wants to go skiing. He's been looking at Amazon and trying to, see, hey, what kind of ski outfit you want? I'm like, I'm not in shape enough to go skiing. I need to get into that physical, stamina to be able to go skiing, to be able to,
Mm. Is
it's
that
been,
true?
yeah, it's true. It's been like, oh gosh, I was 17 years since I last skied.
Are you
Whoa.
a skier?
No, I'm not a skier.
So
I'm not a skier.
you want to get into an
But
après ski clothes, but
okay,
you're
so
not a skier.
I'm not, yeah, because I like wearing cute ski clothes. So that's why I want to do it. So that's the truth. The truth is, do I want to go skiing all the time? No, that's not true. But ski resorts are located in some of the most beautiful places. So I want to be able to go
Walk
there.
around the chalet.
Yes, same with golfing. I'm not a golfer, but golf resorts are beautiful and
Mm,
they always have a nice spa connected to them.
massage. While he's
Yes,
golfing, I'm getting my massage.
yes, that's right. But
Okay.
yeah, so
I like that. Now the intention is more set so that I can like my body when
yes,
I dress up or I take my clothes off to go to the spa.
I can trust my body is gonna respond if I need to run away from a coyote.
That's the lame
And and
excuse.
look good doing it.
I love it.
Yeah.
So
So
I think a lot of people set resolutions, and that's why so many of us fail because we say, I
yeah.
mean, I give the example. Someone comes and says, I'm going to drop 50 pounds in the next 60, like in the next year. That's my intention before October because that's my birthday. And then, so that's 10 months. They can definitely lose the weight. But it's like, are you doing it for your birthday? That's a great incentive. And then what's going to happen the next day of your birthday?
Yeah.
Is it resolved? So the next 3 months of the year, you're just gonna have your hamburgers.
Right.
So when I like it. I love what you said about it's not running away from the coyotes because that was like really all you need is a rock and scream or a stick to scare the coyote away. or just throw your groceries and they will be busy with your groceries and you can come home.
Right, right. Yeah, the situation itself can definitely be resolved in other ways, but the vision for myself is to have a body that responds when you want it to do something like run or ski or,
I love it.
whatever,
So
or
do
fit
you
into a
do
cute
you
outfit.
just realize the vision that you just created going to a chalet and even on the golf course or the
Yep.
ski? It's pure joy and
Yeah.
your body will respond to
Yep.
joy.
Yes. Yes. That's the vision I want.
Okay. So on your screen, you can start putting chalets and have a spa, a resort, and things like that
Yep.
instead of Vegas, or you can have a beautiful penthouse in Vegas and having a massage there.
Yes. Yes. That sounds good to me.
And that way your body is going for joy. You know, I cannot fathom, I don't know you ladies in the audience, maybe you're laughing at us right now or you're saying how lame it is, but it's not, because the work that I do consciously and subconsciously, our subconscious mind, which is the emotional impact and our mental impact, it has to visualize it, it has to like it, and then say yes.
Yeah. That is the feeling you want after doing all the work is yes,
Yes.
did it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sure.
So when there is joy, we respond to things that are happy, the things that we want. Um, it's when we are getting married or there is a proposal or something like that. My God, the next day, the family starts and the bride starts looking at magazines and pictures, you know, we get busy with bringing that joy. Even though it can be stressful, it's okay because I'm getting married. The parents are excited, the mother is excited. So the excitement is what creates more joy inside. And that's why we normally move towards our most dominant thought pattern, which is love, joy, laughter.
Ah, wow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you want that to be your dominant, perspective, right? Your dominant
Exactly.
mood. You don't want stress or disappointment or frustration to be your dominant mood. It can
Mhm.
happen. Those things definitely happen. But if your goal is joy and accomplishment and excitement, that's the goal.
Yes.
Yeah. Very cool. For a minute there, I forgot we were talking to other people. I was just talking to you. I think this is how this show is gonna kind of, this is the format for the show. Chris forgets she's talking to other people and just starts talking to Lisa. Like, this is weird
Well,
that we're on this Zoom because if people know us, we usually sit around a sofa or a chair and we're usually socializing like that. So hopefully that'll happen again soon. But in the
hmm,
meantime, here we are on little screens on Zoom. It works though. Yeah.
it does. I love this because most of us were not so familiar with this modality. I like to call it uh, the box that Zoom created. Well, of course, Zoom became a billionaire, but I it's okay because they provide us with something. It's a service.
Yeah.
And anyone who provides a service that it is beneficial, that it's good, that makes us connect or makes us feel good or makes us be um, live
Hmm.
is worth every penny. Because, you know, they say, how much is this cup worth to you or this pen? If you need a pen to sign a contract, that pen is worth a lot of money, right?
Right. Yeah, it's really interesting. You know, um, we had been using Zoom in the office for meetings, and the feature that we used most is usually sharing our screen. So you can't be in the room together, you can't draw on the screen, but you can share your computer screen and look at charts, and that's what kind of we were doing. So it's exciting to use Zoom in a less stuffy, less official way in this conversation, our casual conversations on this show.
Mm.
Very cool.
before Zoom, it was Skype. That's what I used a lot to connect with my
Oh,
clients
yes.
and do this online. Like I would have clients from Malaysia, Germany, England, Ireland, and we
Wow.
used to do Skype until now. Who remembers Skype? It's like H tracks. Who remembers H tracks or cassettes anymore?
I remember. I remember. Yeah, that's right. Before Slack, we were actually chatting on Skype across different companies that we were working with. Wow,
Exactly.
memories. That was only a couple of years ago. I don't know why
A
it's.
year ago.
I know.
Not couple, just not even a year ago
Yeah,
from
like
March of last year
11
when
months,
this entire pandemic started.
right?
It's
Yeah,
not even a year.
not even a year. I know. And what a
Time,
year, right? So, Lisa, does it, I mean, you're probably going to correct me, but 2020 doesn't feel like it's over.
it is
And maybe
over. Look
it
at
is
your
over.
calendar.
I know it's over. I think
It's done.
so my attitude has to change about what am I expecting? What am I expecting in this change, right? Why do I feel like 2020 it isn't over? Maybe it's, what happened at the Capitol. Maybe it's business wise, we are trying to financially close 2020. That means looking at reports and trying to come up with the final numbers for what 2020 it was looking like for the businesses that we were in. So that's another reason why it kind of doesn't feel like 2020 is over. Um, uh, but
Come on, be realistic.
yeah,
Every year in January, you're doing the same thing. So
that's
it's not because of the COVID,
no, that's right. That's right. It's not because it's COVID.
right? Isn't
Yes.
that true?
Thank you for reminding me. That's right. That's right.
Every year we do uh, you do your books to close the year down, to sit and evaluate how was the business, what happened, what not happened, what can we do better. Intros, it's like, what is the next vision? That's what January is all about. I think
Yeah.
January is the month that I sit and I do the strategies. Instead of December, I do it in
Mm,
January. The first 2 weeks in January for me are where I launch things, I move forward with things, and I set new goals for myself. Not the end of the year because that's ending. And do you realize you're in the healthcare? I'm segueing into something else.
okay.
And I hope our audience, um, did you know that spiritually we close doors? We close the door to life. We close the door to relationships at times at the end of the year, um, on a significant date, like within 9 to 12 days of our birthday or anniversary or someone's significant time. Um, that's the date that we close or there is a birthing. So when the time comes at the end of the year, when people say, why is there so many suicides? Why is there so many deaths? Is because it's time of transition and closing.
Wow.
The same way as we close books. And
Hmm.
in January, a new leaf is turned.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. I definitely see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. December was yeah, there were some COVID related deaths that, from people that are close to us. And not so much because they caught COVID, but the complications caused by COVID.
Right.
Um, One of the ones that sticks out, significantly in my mind is a friend of ours who didn't get the help that they needed because he wasn't able to see, his usual psychologist or counselor because of
Mm.
lockdowns. And unfortunately, he passed away without getting the support. So he felt alone. And it was from, other complications, medical complications. Uh, and it's very distressing that he's just one of so many that are suffering. And unfortunately, he lost his fight before he could get support, which is why it's really important for me in this medium and in this format to be able to point people to the support that they need, like Lisa and hypnotherapy. Uh, I myself, I don't think, I could have gotten through the last part of this year and, well, the whole year without Lisa's help. Just the amount of stress, being in the healthcare industry during a pandemic is just an enormous amount of stress. And I'm not even a nurse or a doctor that's a frontline,
Mm,
you know but I do take my hats off to all the administrators, in the healthcare field that have to navigate, not only just the demand, the increased demand on your staff and trying to support them emotionally and financially, but just all these changes, the stimulus, the stuff, the PPP, just there's so much and changes, constant changes with the way all of this works. So my hats off not only to all the frontline workers during COVID, but all the office and administrative people backing them too. So
exactly. Truly, they have been the heroes. They are the heroes. You, if you are part of our audience watching this segment, I take my hat off to you and salute you and
absolutely.
say thank you for waking up every single morning and just getting dressed and doing the work through this challenges, through this hard times, and saying, I am doing the work I said I will do, and my health, I will take care of myself as well. Plus, you also have to care for the ones that you come home to. And that in itself is quite a lot of stress. So kudos to you. Thank you.
Yeah. And if you are finding it difficult, if you are having a hard time with the stress, we will cover, different ways that you can help yourself as well as help others. What are the signs of chronic stress? What does that look like?
Mm,
What does someone look like who's experiencing depression and anxiety? And, what can we do as coworkers and family members and bosses, and company owners to help our staff, to help people get through the most difficult times. One of the biggest things we can do is remove the stigma around, you know, um, getting emotional and psychological help. It is so needed and so important and has such lasting benefits, not just for your physical health, but for those of you out there who are the bosses and the business owners. There is such a benefit to your bottom line when your staff and the people that work for you are healthier emotionally
right.
and are able to handle the stresses of the job. you know uh, and there I can
There's
put shown
small, easy tools and techniques that they can utilize.
exactly, yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'll be more than happy to any one of you who feels that you are under stress, duress, or a family member, and this is the first time you're logging in, just text relax to 818-221-2797, and I'll be more than happy to send you an audio recording, stress no more. So for 30 minutes, you just sit, close your eyes, listen, and just allow yourself to de-stress and let go so that you can breathe and then get up with more enthusiasm or more relaxed and tackle the rest of the work or anything else that you need to do. All you have to do is text relax to 818-221-2797.
That's awesome. It's a skill to be able to relax as well. One of the my testimonial for hypnotherapy is that before uh meeting Lisa and going through real hypnotherapy, I actually did not know how to relax. I didn't know. And once I got to a point where I was so deeply relaxed through Lisa's help, it was amazing. I never thought I could reach a level of deep relaxation like that, but it did have amazing benefits for me. You know, that level of relaxation just centers you. It allows you to feel comfortable in the quiet and in the stillness. I never knew how hard it was before, and it was very difficult for me to sit in my own stillness. In the past, I've said, Lisa has been saying, you have to hold space. And I didn't know what that meant. What do you mean hold space? What does that mean? Now I know what it means. And it's been amazing for me. It's been able to help me get through some of the toughest times in my life,
Mm.
and continues to help me. I've even, I mean, I don't want to impose on the privacy of others, but family members have gone to Lisa and also have had great benefits from hypnotherapy. So, you know,
Or
do what
just
you can for yourself.
relaxing.
Yeah, just relaxing.
And when I say relax, it's not the relax that you do on the couch. Um, let's change the word. Instead of relax, is just giving yourself permission to be one with you, that introspect, inner space, inner peace, inner joy, just connecting and doing nothing
Yeah. Yeah. Doing
with no
nothing.
expectation.
Yeah. Doing nothing is really hard, but it's doing something really, really important for yourself.
You got it.
I got
You
it.
got it. Exactly. Doing nothing is something. It is. We're constantly busy being busy.
Yes. Yes. I think I'm Asian, I'm Filipino, so I grew up in a household where doing nothing was like akin to being sinful. Like, what are you doing sitting there doing nothing? Every time parents come in the room, you like jump up and look like you were doing something.
Right.
And, but maybe they thought that that was good discipline and a good way to raise children. But, it turned into psychosis for me because I couldn't, I couldn't relax. It was very uncomfortable to do nothing, but definitely doing nothing, and reaching that level of deep relaxation, holding space, all of these terms that you've taught me, is so important for our emotional well-being, especially during this time, especially during the most stressful times of the pandemic and of the, just the months to come until we get ourselves back together, back to as normal
Yeah.
as we can, back to getting together and gathering
In person.
in person.
Um, I had a client, and I don't know why it segued to this, but she came in with a lot of anxiety and everything. And she said, you know what? I want to do everything that I do not die young.
Ooh.
And I
Mm-hmm.
said, what if you do everything to live and you will die when you're supposed to?
Right.
So instead of concentrating on
Not dying young.
when that is going to happen, and I want to make sure it does not happen, we concentrate, we move towards the joy, the love, the laughter of just live your life. And if that is going to happen, you know, we all have our date. So concentrate on the joy, spend time with your family. If you have pain, let's find out how we can manage the pain or ease the pain. Or if you want to build something, move forward in building. You want to buy something, go and do it instead of thinking of when is the shoe is going to drop.
Right.
And that, for her, it was like, that's a new concept.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. And it just takes a little bit, just a change in your words and the way we speak about ourselves.
Yeah.
That again, another testimonial for Lisa is the way she teaches me to speak better, to say affirming words instead of the usual negativity. The other day, we were outside and I said, "Oh, my feet are killing me." And she said, "Is that true? Is
Is that true?
that true?
Are they
Are
killing
your
you?
feet killing you? Because they're just there on the ends of your legs. Are they actually killing?" And you're like, "No, they're actually not killing me. But
The
I
shoe,
feel
maybe.
Yes, there's some discomfort in my toes.
Yeah,
My feet are not killing.
because of the shoe.
Yeah. So changing our words around, definitely it's important because it builds, like you said, it builds that perception that becomes your norm. And if your norm is, something's killing me,
Self-talk.
yeah, self-talk.
And guess who hears it first?
You hear it first.
You
Yeah.
hear it first. Your vibration hears it. Your heart and lungs and every organ in your body hears it. And do not be surprised when your body responds to exactly what you ask it to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Right. I do not want my feet to kill me. So I got to stop saying my feet are killing me because I don't want my feet to kill me.
I choose to have my feet absolutely happy.
Yes. My feet are
Yeah,
fine.
our feet cannot kill us.
Yeah. No, our feet cannot kill
It
us.
cannot come back and slap you in. Unless you're a baby and you can put it in your
My
mouth.
feet definitely can't do that.
So this entire thing of how we speak and how you speak, beautiful ladies, and I want you to know that you are the original. You are unique. You are worthy. You are deserving of so much more in life. And it can be in toning your body. It can be in your career. It can be being a mom, a wife, a daughter, whatever it is, even a friend. And the first person you need to believe in is the person that you look in to a mirror. So be
Yeah.
the original.
And I'm very excited to say that we are actually going to have a couple of shows on this, on the way we speak about ourselves, about our children, about our, basically our situation now with pandemic schooling and so forth.
Yeah,
And the amazing way that just changing your words can make a big difference in the way your family goes through this difficult time. So that'll be on
exactly.
an upcoming show.
Yes, yes, definitely. So thank you to you, Chris. Thank you to all our viewers, each and every one. And it doesn't matter if you are watching us right here, right now, please make a comment and say right now. If you are watching this on a replay, just put hashtag replay so we can respond. We will respond to every comment, and I am truly honored to having this show with Chris. And I think we can together bring amazing things between a Filipina and an Armenian, Persian Armenian. We've got
Yes.
Tagalog, we've got English, we've got Spanish, we've got Armenian, we've got Persian. We've got 5 languages, and no matter how you write to us, we will have a way to translate it or bring you the
Yes.
solutions.
Yes, yes. And my contact information will be on the original show
Right.
Facebook page, as well as on the show notes of this Facebook recording or this YouTube recording, so you can reach me
And
and
definitely, we are
ask
going
me
to be
anything.
having our own website so people can go and visit our
Oh,
website.
yes, that's right. So modern and sophisticated, Lisa. So exciting.
It
Yes,
is
this was fun. Thank you for inviting me to do this. I'm very excited to do the show with you. Thank you to everyone who's watching, and yeah, we hope to educate, entertain, inform, empower, support through the show. And we'll see you next week, I guess.
definitely. And in the meantime, if there's anything you, our audience, would like us to talk about, if you have a topic or a subject or a problem, by all means, let us know.
Yep.
Until next week, God bless.
Bye.
Bye,
Happy New Year.
Chris.
Bye.
Sick of breaking promises. Today you say, I am ready to break barriers. Barriers of finance, barriers of health, barriers of insecurity.